Hey guys, well, here it is, the Cry Fest. I did say last week that the win against Fulham isn't something that I'm not going to vlog on. It isn't something that really reflects on our season, on our performance, or anything, because it's Fulham and they're bottom of the league. They have their own problems to sort out. Even a mid-table team could have beaten them 4-1. And I did say that I would wait for the results against Valencia and Liverpool, and I wish now that I had made a vlog after the win against Fulham. I would have been made to look like a fool a week later, but at least I would have had something to cheer on about or to celebrate. Because I thought we would beat Valencia even after struggling, and we didn't do that. We lost to one. We squandered a chance to be top of the group in the Champions League because Juventus themselves were struggling and they lost to Young Boys to one. And because of that, as a result of that, just now the Champions League draw is in, and we get to see Neymar and Mbappe and Cavani against Phil Jones and Chris Smalling because Paris Saint Germain have drawn us, and yeah, that's gonna be a torturous watch if things are going as they are going on right now. We need some serious reinforcements in January at the moment. Maybe even a reinforcement of the coach. Whatever the United board can bring about in January, I'm all for it because the way things are going right now. Jose Mourinho saying after the Liverpool game, I'm assuming all of us have seen that game. If not, then Manchester United were beaten 3-1 by Liverpool. After the game, Jose Mourinho telling a reporter that he didn't even think about playing Paul Pogba because he was happy with Ander Herrera, Jesse Lingard, and Matic. Well, if he was happy, then why even put Paul Pogba in the team sheet, even in the substitutes? Might as well given him an off day for him to do whatever he wants to do. Everything's playing out very poorly right now, and I didn't expect us to beat Liverpool. I expected us to get beaten by them, but at least to show that we are not 20th in the league. It looked like Manchester United versus Fulham, but the tables turned, and even worse than that, even much worse than that. And we didn't have four passes together, I don't think, throughout the game. The only goal we scored was a horrendous mistake by Allison and Jesse Lingard pouncing on it. And I don't know what else to expect. The only good thing was we were resolute in defense and putting our bodies on the line and everything that we had on the line to, not get beaten by 10-1 or something like that. But the worst thing that I felt was Sir Alex Ferguson, David Gill, and Bobby Charlton all going to Liverpool to watch Liverpool versus Manchester United along with Ed Woodward, and that guy's rubbish, and all feeling just shaking their heads and all that. You don't want to see. Of course, even our traveling fans went there and they've been watching our team throughout the season getting beat the way they are. Even our fans from Chennai, we had a big screening with West Brown and Dwight York, and they were all there. I saw the footages of them celebrating the goal Jesse Lingard scored when he made the score 1-1 and 1-1, and yeah, it was the way they were celebrating, the way they were into it, and the way I was into it, and even more than all of us, Sir Alex Ferguson and David Gill and Bobby Charlton, those guys, man, all after all they've given to the club, to see the club in shambles on the pitch at Liverpool. And don't get me wrong, Sir Alex Ferguson has lost even 4-1 at Liverpool. I remember Nemanja Vidic getting a red card. Fernando Torres it was who scored goals against us, and I remember that game, and that wasn't a game where we were held to the cosh. All the play was happening in our half and nothing. We were giving it a go. We were giving it a real go, but things didn't go away, and it happens. It's okay to lose 4-1, but the way we lost 4-1, maybe 80% of the game was in our penalty area, whichever side of the pitch we were on. And that's disheartening to see. And yeah, if Paris Saint Germain come in February, I don't think I'll be able to watch that if things are the way they are right now. Paul Pogba looked like he didn't care much, and yeah, he must have been happy. He must have been thinking in his mind, what's the manager going to say in the post-match conference now? Who's the virus now? And he has the right to, because At Chelsea, it was Eden Hazard who was the virus, and at Real Madrid, it was Iker Casillas who was the virus. Been the case over and over and over for Jose Mourinho, and now he's at Manchester United in his third season, and Paul Pogba is the virus all of a sudden. Yes, Paul Pogba is not the best in defending and all that, and he has a couldn't care less kind of attitude at times, but he's world class. He's world class, and he loves to play in these big games. I hope he loves to put on a Manchester United shirt, and it's not happening right now the way it should be. And Jose Mourinho in his third season, am again and again saying the third season because things are going on as if he's into his spell in the first 6 months trying to get the house sorted out. It's not the first 6 months, it's the third year. People were saying that the Manchester United women's team should have played Liverpool, and I get it. They are winning the games comfortably. They're playing better brand of football than Manchester United men's team. If not the women's team playing, at least take Mourinho out of the equation, give him away, and give him whatever the fortune he needs to be given to sack the manager, and bring in Casey Stoney if we don't have any other contestants, because she has a knowledge, she has a brand of football that she is imparting on the women's team, and yeah, she could very well do it with the men's team. I don't know. I don't think she's the favorite for that, but she's playing the brand of football that Manchester United should be playing. Not the brand of football that even David Moyes preached, not the brand of football LVG preached, not even Jose Mourinho's preaching. The Manchester United brand of football, she's playing it. Anyways, yeah, if we aren't going to go ever on the attack as other than the long ball to Lukaku, which he's not even winning like he was last season. Last season he was winning those long balls. This season he's not even doing that. He's just statue or whatever. And first of all, most importantly, there have been people, as soon as they criticize Jose Mourinho, they also go towards Nemanja Matic and criticize him, bombard him with all the criticism. I'm not one for that. I think Nemanja Matic had a pretty good game. He had a pretty solid game, and people always say Nemanja Matic is not going to dictate the play and all of that. He's not the player to dictate the play and all that. He's a defensive midfielder. He's going to have a back pass. He's going to have a sideways pass. Maybe once or twice he's going to try and spread the ball. But yeah, he's on his standards. He had a very good game against Liverpool. He's not a Ivan Rakitic kind of player. He's a Sergio Busquets kind of player. I don't know people where people are getting at with Nemanja Matic, but yeah, he's not to be criticized against Liverpool. Neither Rashford or anyone, but those two deflected goals, they hurt, man. And Ashley Young, he really went to sleep in the first goal. He made a very good challenge on Mo Salah, I think it was. The ball went out, and when the ball came to Fabinho, he just went to sleep and he couldn't see the run of Sadio Mane, and yeah, Sadio Mane had an easy tap. So that was Ashley Young's fault. And Diogo Dalot, I get that players were playing after one training session if Jose Mourinho was really saying that, but then why not play Paul Pogba? If not Paul Pogba, why not play Mata? Again, a player who is training continuously. Why do you have to play the players who are playing after one training session and all that? I don't get it. It's a real shambles on Manchester United. I'm not gonna keep harping on he should be sacked. I'm not gonna be because nothing's ever gonna change. The Glazers need to sell the club. That's what needs to happen. Ed Woodward needs to leave. Many things need to change. We need, and if they are not gonna leave, at least make the effort of signing a director of football. A real overhaul of the club is needed, man, from the bottom up. And yeah, everything needs to be restructured the way it was back in the old days of Sir Alex Ferguson, or if not back in the old days of Sir Alex Ferguson, in a blueprint of another big club who are doing things the right way, bringing in players maybe like a Tottenham or something. Find a good blueprint, make your own blueprint, because right now I don't think there even is a blueprint for Manchester United. They're just trotting along, just waiting for the season to end like the rest of us. I think that's the case with it, because nothing good is happening right now. I did say it was going to be a sad vlog, because what do you expect after 2-1 against Valencia, 3-1 against Liverpool, and a draw for Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League? By the way, the entire draw of the Champions League is out, and yeah, here it is. Liverpool have drawn Bayern Munich, and it's a good time to draw Bayern Munich. I don't know Real Madrid how they do it, but they always get the easier opponents in from Dutch league or the Portuguese league or whatever. But Ajax are in good form right now. Daley Blind, our own former Manchester United player, has scored a hat trick this weekend, and they have beaten their opponents 8-0. So that's something to cheer about. Manchester City, they've got Schalke, so they're progressing into the quarterfinals. So it's an interesting draw, not for Manchester United fans, for the rest of them. So, anyways, that's it. Do like, share, comment about whatever you want to about football or not football. I don't care right now because Manchester United, they are horrendous. And yeah, do subscribe to my channel for interesting videos coming maybe around next year, next season maybe, if Jose Mourinho is not there. So anyways, that's it. See you around.